We got some people over here at the Capitol. We got, what's his name? And this says, "We are abortion abolitionists."
Yeah.
But he also
He's a problem, yeah. But he isn't violent, though.
What?
There was some people yesterday that were kind of violent.
But he does this thing, you know Nakeem. Yeah. So she has like a podcast or like a radio show or something, and he does a lot of it too. Like they have the microphones that say "listen" on them. Have you seen those that have the mic flags? That's a part of like her like media deal.
When you talked about Nakeem Armstrong,
Yeah.
yeah, you're talking about King Demetrius.
Yeah, King Demetrius. That's what we're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think he does a lot with her too.
So this guy?
No, King Demetrius.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Twice a year, fall and spring. So if you can connect with me, I can make sure you get the updates about that. Otherwise, if you're going to college and there's an interest, we can provide on-campus training too.
Students for life. Is there somebody who wants to speak on behalf of your group?
I'm the media guy.
Oh, you're the media guy? A woman?
I'm the media
A gal? I don't think I saw you guys yesterday. I saw him. He was there yesterday. Yeah. Burger Building. You got the same counter protester as yesterday here.
He's a regular.
So,
He's a regular around these parts.
yeah. So you guys are out here for what?
So we are out here celebrating that Roe v. Wade has been overturned, but also just showing everyone that pro-life generation is here. We're ready to help, and we're showing up, and we want to do our part.
Thank you. One of the things yesterday, some of these protesters were basically, your counter protester here acknowledged that one 16-week-old fetus was a human.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what I've learned in my time as a pro-life activist is that pro-choicers really do hold beliefs on every single point in the spectrum.
Yep.
And so it's kind of finding out where each individual is coming from and trying to figure out like how we can have good, effective dialogue to like find common ground, see like hopefully we can try and plant the seeds of being pro-life, but even if we can't, just figure out how we can be kinder to each other ultimately.
Yeah. Normally they'll back off if you argue with them. I have an open challenge for debate with them, and I've never lost. I usually win a lot. And generally speaking, they come in there with this impossible position,
Right.
and half of them will agree with you when they walk out.
I mean, I feel like I'm less of I'm not here to start fights sort of debates. I'd rather have conversations. I'm very much the kind of person that I want to know where you're coming from, where we can find common ground, and then slowly work towards, okay, this is why your beliefs would coincide with the pro-life movement, rather than saying abortion is your only option.
Yeah. And you're advocating starting student groups. Is that what you're looking to do?
That's part of it. Yeah,
Part of it?
absolutely.
So if somebody, like, let's say there's a college student that wants to start a group like yours in one of the colleges, how do they contact you?
So best way is to get
Studentsforlife.org.
I highly recommend Students for Life for doing your campus club. If you want to get in touch with your local regional coordinator, you would email your state at studentsforlife.org, and that'll automatically go to your regional coordinator, and they will be able to help you get a student club set up.
Do you guys also talk with various groups that provide alternatives, like, for example, adoption
Yeah,
and also
absolutely,
maternity
absolutely.
care and things like that?
Yeah, absolutely. It really depends on the individual because everyone has unique strengths and weaknesses. And so that's part of where it's so important to get every single person in the pro-life movement, because some people like me, their niche is having those out on the ground conversations with people, because I know that my talents are not best suited for working in pregnancy resource centers, but my hope is that I can have conversations with people who are, so that I can make up for what I'm not able to do. I can make up for that by creating more people who are able to do that much more effectively than I can.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
You want to ask any questions, Cammie? This camera, Cammie. So
You good?
she doesn't usually ask. We don't
That's all
normally
right.
we don't normally ask a lot of.
Suck it. He's